welcome back. This is going to be Skyla'S 3-month update, and you guys haven't met her yet, so here's Skyla. She was premature 5 weeks, so she's supposed to be a little bit behind, but I don't think she is. Okay, so let's get started. So when she was born, I started to breastfeed. I really wanted to breastfeed for at least 3 months, and I made it there. But I started to lose my supply recently. So she was only eating at night and in the morning. She was constantly hungry, like always hungry. She'd eat and she'd spit up a little and then she'd be hungry again. And it was just a constant ongoing cycle of I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, and it just wouldn't stop. So I tried to start supplementing her with formula just to make her a little more full, and I was losing my supply anyways because she just wanted to eat constantly and it wasn't enough for her. So I started supplementing with formula, which of course made my supply drop some more because I did not keep up with pumping. She started to get really fussy all the time when I was breastfeeding, so I thought maybe it was just something I was eating. She was always fussy, and she has a fussy period between 5 and 8 o'clock, and I don't know what the reason is. I guess it's just her fussy period during the night. So she is on NeoSure formula. I just stopped breastfeeding completely. I actually last night weaned her completely off. So she was being supplemented and now she's off completely. So her growth. At her 2-month appointment, we haven't gone to her 3-month. Her 2-month appointment, she weighed 8.5 pounds and she was 21 inches long. Her birth weight was 5 pounds 1 ounce and 17 inches long, so she is well above her birth weight. And I think she's at least 10 pounds now because I'm holding her all the time. So for her development, at first when she was born, she was very sleepy, like more than a regular newborn. She just slept 24 hours a day and she's smiling. She's smiling. So she was just constantly sleepy. I mean, even when she was born, which I'll talk about when I have my NICU experience video, she was just exhausted and she couldn't even eat. She was not eating enough because she would just fall asleep and stay asleep. There was no waking her up. So right now I think she's ahead in her development. She is smiling and babbling and, you know, making facial expressions and looking at us. Before she wasn't, about a month ago, she wouldn't really look at us in our eyes. It was kind of weird. She was just like looking past us. She was never making eye contact. She holds her head up pretty well. Let's see if she can do it. So right now she's holding up her head. And she looks around a lot. Like, I'll try to get her to look at me and she's like looking around everywhere else besides me. So like I said, around 5 o'clock, she starts to get really fussy, like constantly crying, needs her pacifier in her mouth at all times, rolling around, and I think she has separation anxiety because I was like with her all the time, and her father works construction, so he's gone all day long. And when I do leave her with him, she just screams the entire time, I guess. Screams and screams for no reason. He'll try to feed her, he'll try to bathe her, he'll try to change her diaper. She just wants me, and as soon as I get home and I pick her up, she's fine. So I think she really is getting some separation anxiety, and I don't really know how to break her of that. So if you guys have any way to break children of the separation anxiety, please let me know in the comments below, because I really need some help with that. I need to go out sometimes on my own. I can't just, constantly have her on my hip. So she sleeps from about 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes, which I don't really care what anybody thinks about, sleeping in the bed with me or whatever, but when her father leaves, so that it's just me in the bed, we have a queen size bed. When he leaves at 4 a.m. and that's about the time when she'll like kind of wake up and be hungry, but she can go right back to sleep. I pick her up and I'll put her in bed with me, and I'll put a pillow on the side of the bed, and I'll put her in the middle of me and the pillow, and she goes right back to sleep completely, and she's fine until about 8 a.m. So that's what I do, because I'm sorry, I don't want to get up at 4 a.m. and get a bottle if she's fine going to sleep with me. So usually right now, for her development, she should not be smiling. She should not be looking in my eyes and giggling, laughing, like babbling. She's supposed to be a month behind, a month and a week behind. So right now she should be at about a 2-month-old stage, but she's not, and she stays awake in between her naps for about like an hour or two in between each nap. She drinks 4 ounces of formula, the NeoSure, Similac NeoSure, every time she feeds, which is about every 3 hours during the day, and at night she's just throughout the night she sleeps. For pacifiers, they always fall out of her mouth and I have no clue why. She always likes them, but I'm trying this new one. It's the Advent one, or Advent. They still fall out of her mouth. She did have one of the gumdrop ones, and then she had the ones that you get in the hospital with like the little nook for their nose. It's an Advent one too, I think, but you know what I'm talking about, the like more nipple shaped ones. But we were running out, and I went to the store and they didn't have them in the 0-month ones, which are softer than the 3-month ones. So I just got these, the Advent ones. She's still spitting them out quite often. I don't know what that deal is, but she likes them. Like, she'll take it and then it falls out. So if you know of a pacifier that doesn't fall out of your child's mouth and you've had this issue, please let me know also. She is in 3, she can still fit in newborn clothes. Sometimes she fits in 3-month. It depends. Like, the pants are kind of short. It's her length. She has a little chunky belly, but she can still get away with the newborn clothes. Otherwise, and then the 3 months are pretty big. So I just keep her in the newborn most of the time unless I don't have any. She was born with a lot of hair. She's lost some, but it's getting like super long. And she's got really, really long fingers and toes. I know you guys haven't met her, but her full name is Skyla May Beaudry. So, yeah. She's getting fussy. Here she is, Skyla. See, she's like looking around everywhere. There's a mirror over here, so she's like staring at it. Say hi. Oh no. Yes. She's also in size 1 diapers. So any of the questions that I asked, please let me know the answers down below, or if you know any of the pacifiers or any of those tips and tricks of how to wean them off of like it's okay. Wean them off of like the separation anxiety. Please let me know down below. Remember to subscribe and like this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.